Good Friday morning. This is 106.1 KYVZ. Joe Vazurek visiting with Ag meteorologist Chris Sramek at Decision Weather in Atwood. Chris, kind of a chilly start to the morning, but in some cases we're 30, 35 degrees warmer than we were yesterday at this same time.
Yeah, Joe, like you said, yesterday at this time we were 5 to 15 below zero. This morning we got temperatures that are in the low 20s up there in McCook and Norton Oberlin, all the way to upper 20s to almost 30 degrees out there in Burlington. It's reporting 29, and we got like 26 in Oakley and 28 in Ray. That had to do with some southwesterly winds during the overnight hours that blew at 15 to 30 miles per hour. They're still breezy to the east of 25, and then upper level lows kind of spinning over northeast Colorado, and the winds are calmer in those areas. As we go through the day with this warm start and the southwest winds continuing and not turning to the north until that low pressure in front out in Colorado comes through this evening, we're going to see temperatures climb up there into the middle to upper 40s for afternoon highs. There'll be some clouds, but again, that'll be a warm-up with those breezy winds out ahead of that low pressure that kicks out this evening and overnight. When that low does kick out, it looks like it'll swing a cold front with Arctic air behind it through the area late this evening, probably sometime after 9, before midnight, those early morning hours, where we could see a quick shot of freezing rain changing to snow, and then maybe a little light blowing snow tomorrow morning. Those overnight lows are going to drop into the upper teens. Tomorrow's highs will only be in the upper teens and low 20s, so that cold Arctic air is going to usher in. The winds will switch to the north at 20 to 30 miles per hour, and then that'll leave us with a cold start to the weekend, maybe a little bit of blowing snow there tomorrow morning. We're thinking less than an inch of accumulation with this system, and then for Sunday, it'll be slow to warm up ahead of the next Arctic system that comes through Monday night and Tuesday. There on Sunday, we may hit freezing mark or a degree or two above. There on Monday, we may get into that same range, that 30 to 35, before that front and clouds come in the afternoon. And we're expecting snow to develop late in the evening, overnight, and continue through the day on Tuesday. Right now, computer models are predicting, and they've been pretty consistent with that 3 to 6 inch type amounts. It's going to be the light, fluffy stuff again, like we saw with this last system. Moisture content's probably only 20 points to 40 hundredths at the most, but again, that could give us a good swath of snow. The winds look like they'll be light again, so we're not expecting any blowing, but like we saw with that last system, we could be talking some road issues and travel concerns. Also, it's going to have that Arctic cold air behind it, so temperatures there on Tuesday, Wednesday will be in the teens. Overnight lows will be below zero. Wind chills could be upwards to 15 to 30 below zero, so having a cold weather advisory is probably likely those 2 mornings, but we could even see wind chill warnings and the extreme type cold situations there with records those mornings. When we get to Thursday, Friday, high pressure and ridging is going to start building in from the west, warming up into the 20s, 30s, maybe even 40 before we get out of the week. And then the weekend looks gorgeous next weekend. In the last few days of the month of February, we'll see temperatures return back into the 50s and 60s.
All right. Once again, that's Ag meteorologist Chris Sramek at Decision Weather in Atwood, as well as America's Weather streaming channel. For KYVZ Radio, I'm Joe Vazurek.